What's going on, everybody? It's Brian, and this is part 3 of my home theater PC build. In this video, I'll be giving you an unboxing and overview of the MSI H67MA-E35 motherboard. So this is obviously based off of Intel's H67 chipset, so this supports Intel's Sandy Bridge processors using the 1155 socket. It has a built-in HDMI port. Of course, it supports Windows 7. I might try and Hackintosh this computer to install Lion on it, so if I can at least get it installed and booted, then everything else should work just fine. As I mentioned, it supports Intel's Sandy Bridge processors, and it uses the H67 chipset. It also has USB 3.0, SATA 6 gigabit per second. It also comes with OC Genie, so if you have a K-series processor, then you could just push one button and it will go ahead and overclock your system, although it's not really recommended because it will often increase the core voltage more than it should be, so things will get quite hot. So here's the back of the box. You could read some of the info if you'd like. I'm not going to be going over this because all the fun is inside of the box. So here we have our back panel, I/O shield. We also got a couple of SATA 6 gigabit per second cables, so one of them has a little angle there. And here we have a Molex to SATA power connector. I will probably need that because the case that I chose for my home theater PC, it only has one SATA connection out of the integrated 275 watt power supply. Here we have a drivers and utilities DVD. Here we have a Big Bang Fusion, let me see what this is. Quick installation guide. So I'm assuming this just gives you some information about the motherboard, of course. Here we have the mainboard actual user guide, the European version. So let's go ahead and go down here and get to the motherboard itself. And here it is. So visually it's somewhat similar to the Z68A GD80 that I have in my gaming desktop. So here it is. It sort of has a dark brown PCB to it. Let's turn it around the right way. So here we have our 1155 socket. Here we have 2 RAM slots for DDR3 memory. Here we have our 4-pin CPU power, motherboard power. Here we have 2 SATA 6 gigabit per second ports, as well as 4 SATA 3 gigabit per second ports. Here we have a PCI Express slot, 16X. We have 2 PCI Express 1X slots, and you have a standard PCI slot there. Here we have various front panel headers. Don't see a dedicated power button on this board, but that is okay. Going over the ports, we have a PS2 combo port, 1, 2, 3, 4 USB 2.0 ports, 2 USB 3.0 ports, VGA, DVI, HDMI, Gigabit Ethernet, 7.1 audio out. So that was just a quick unboxing and overview of the MSI H67MA-E35 motherboard. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can leave them down below in the comments area. But that is it with the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in part 4.